Okay, so these are just kind of refreshers, just in case you missed the global call this week. This week, our marketing team was able to put into our resource section and into our marketing center a new Xnode slide deck and a new how to withdraw PDF. Okay,
Esta semana hemos
so
podido agregar al back office
they're
unos
available in the
recursos de
marketing
Xnode,
center.
presentaciones
Go
que son
check them
solamente
out.
de Xnode.
Start using these resources because we're always getting questions. Sir, how do you withdraw? How do you withdraw? How do you withdraw?
Sí,
There's
aquí
step-by-step
vas a ver todos
them
los
there,
recursos
but we
necesarios para aprender
reroute
cómo hacer
them,
todo.
make them easier to look at.
Siempre nos están
This is
preguntando
gonna
cómo
be
se hace esto,
there
cómo se
for
hace
you
lo
guys
otro.
as a resource. And if you start getting people asking you how to do certain things,
Y
just
si
make
tienen
sure you
personas que tienen preguntas
okay?
sobre estos
With
temas,
that
pueden
being said,
dirigirlos aquí
one of the things I want to talk about today.
para que aprendan cómo hacer todo, ¿no?
Put this slide here,
Lo cual me
translated.
lleva
I'm going to
a
speak
una de
in
las cosas que
English
quiero hablar hoy.
because this point is going to come from me verbally, so you don't have to translate that. But for my translators and for all my English-speaking people on the call, you know, this week the Debtbox ecosystem was hit by some crypto scammers. Okay, these crypto scammers have been targeting the ecosystem, and they've been targeting our larger holders, meaning if you have 10, 15, or 20 nodes, you've probably been targeted at this point. You may know it, you may not, okay? One of the things that I talked to Debtbox about this week, there's a few things that we can do as users to protect ourselves, okay? Number one is having a very secure password, okay? And not sharing that password. It's very important. I understand in this business, in IX, you have the upline, downline relationship, you have the mentor-student relationship. However, uplines, leaders, ambassadors, influencers, if you're helping your people, let them set up their own password. You do not want to have access to their password or to their seed phrase. And user, if this is your first week in our company, your first month, your first quarter in our company, you do not want anybody to have your password to your Debtbox wallet, to any of your trust wallets, to any of your Binance accounts. Nobody except you should have your password, okay? And if that's the case, and somebody does have your password, obviously change your password. But the second thing, the second layer of security that we as users can enable within Xnode and within Debtbox and even within IX Global is your two-factor authentication, okay? Your 2FA. Enable, if you do not have your 2FA enabled, enable it today, please, during this call if you need to. If you want to protect your tokens, you want to protect your assets, you must do this. This is something that the Debtbox has recommended. We highly recommend it because we are getting targeted by a lot of crypto scammers right now. I don't know where the slide is, but right now it is a very crucial time, okay, within IX and within Debtbox, because both companies are starting to grow. Both ecosystems are starting to grow. That means we're going to start to have targets on our backs from hackers, from scammers, okay? So this is a call to action for everybody inside of the company. And if you have people that are not on this call, I urge you, I ask you, as a responsibility as a leader, have every one of your users, your downline members, your upline members, your crossline members, enable 2FA. It is a must if you want to protect yourself from any type of scammer, any type of hacker, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to hit on that one more time before the end of the call when I get to the right slide. But as of right now, just to give you guys an update on the rental list, there's a couple things that happened this week. This week, we sold approximately 1,500 NatG licenses. Many of you may have seen those licenses. They were available in the back office for a few hours. That was a administrative error that it was available for such a long time. Those 1,400 licenses will be on the waiting list for approximately 10 days, okay? So within 10 days, the pending order will get assigned. That's number one. Number two, refunds. And I want to address this because I have tons and tons of people writing me that they did not receive their refund. I'm going to tell you, check the blockchain. If you don't know how to check the blockchain, go into bscscan.com, type in your wallet address, and you're going to see the refund was sent to you. Now, what's happened in a lot of cases is a lot of people are using Binance. Translators, please help me put an emphasis on this. I, as the CEO, and even as a crypto user, okay, not just in my role as a CEO, but in my role as a crypto enthusiast, as a node holder, I would never, let me say that again, never use Binance as a receiving wallet for commissions or for refunds. So let me say that again. I would never use Binance for my commission payouts or for refunds. A lot of people might ask why. It's because Binance has control of your funds and they can move them out of your wallet. I have seen over 15 cases this week, personally, where we have sent the refund into Binance and then Binance moves it into their hot wallet. So if you're one of those users who was using Binance, number one, if you're using a USDT BEP20 for commission payout, I recommend you change it to a Trust wallet, an Exodus wallet, a MetaMask wallet, any other wallet except your Binance address. Do not use Binance for commission payouts. Do not use Binance for refunds or any type of ongoing payment that you may receive from any user, okay? Not just from IX, but from anybody. Okay, so getting back to the rental pending list, if you are pending, you will have your license assigned for the NatGs October 20th. Now, BGLDs, we currently have about 10,000 BGLDs available this week. We have about 3,000 people on the waiting list. I would encourage you, if you signed up for the waiting list, go into your Xnode dashboard today. The purchase button is available, okay? So if you have black gold and you're on the waiting list, you probably have a purchase button available in your Xnode dashboard. Go and make those purchases before you're skipped over in the rental list, in the waiting list, okay? So the way that looks, as you guys know, we have that reserve your spot. You get your product, you come in, and you're going to be placed on the waiting list. Once you're on the waiting list, you will have a buy now button if there is availability. Like I told you, there is over 10,000, okay, over 10,000 BGLD licenses available for this week, okay? Yesterday, we sold about 2,000. Day before, we sold about 1,000. Today, we've sold about 600. So they are available in the Xnode dashboard currently. That's from last time, so don't go with that. But this is another announcement that we made on our global call. The price increase is coming for 3 of our projects. XPLR, Explorer project, the price will increase to $1,500. And our aluminum project will go to $1,750 starting the end of this cycle. So basically in the next couple of days. So make sure you get that last bit of pricing in and last bit of sales in. Also, to note, our NatG is also increasing to 6,000 USD, okay, $6,000. And the PV on this one is also increasing to $1,500. So this one does have a PV increment into it. So do keep that in mind. The other ones do not. Okay. So NatG available starting this week at $6,000. The last couple days to get it at 4,500. The rental program for natural gas, like I said, we are currently sold out. However, we do have about 7,000 licenses becoming available this week. Okay, so anybody that's currently on the waiting list, you will be fulfilled, or the pending list, you will be fulfilled in approximately 10 days. And then we will launch the waiting list or the purchase button for everybody else that wants to start purchasing. Guys, as time goes on with the rental program, we'll be adding more and more rentals to the system. Okay, as we add more rentals to the system, the availability, the supply of them, okay, will be easier to get to. So please do not get discouraged in this first couple of rounds where we've had mad rushes, where we had people, you know, buying up extras, and we've had a lot of system issues. Unfortunately, it has been a learning curve, a learning process. We have never had to deal with a product with such high demand, and we've never had to deal with the product that had a limited quantity, okay? So those two factors have caused a little bit of issues with our technology, but I can guarantee you between the next 3 to 6 weeks, as we start adding more rentals start becoming available, it'll be a lot more easier to get access to a rental, whether NatG or Black Gold or any of the future projects as well, okay? Last but not least, and this is something that I want to make sure people understand because we haven't gone into this over for a couple weeks here, our rental rules. One of the rules that we had as a company is that we were not going to allow more than 3 licenses per household. That is on Black Gold, okay? What we're going to do is each project will have a different amount of availability. I believe on natural gas, we're going to make available up to about 10. Okay. Don't quote me on that right now, but it will be a higher number. And as we get more availability with aluminum or XPLR or grow or any of the future projects, whenever rentals are ready for those projects, we will allow a custom amount per each project. So it may be 3, it may be 1, it may be 10, it may be 15. So just be aware of that. Each project will have a maximum available purchase amount per account per household, okay? And last but not least, one of the things I do want to follow up on here really quickly is the aspect of the compensation plan. Our compensation plan, our percentage payout has increased since we've introduced the rentals by about 10%. Okay, so our payout has increased by about approximately 10%. Our compliance team and our CSO is going through and doing an audit and making sure there are no stacking, manipulation, or gaming of any sort. Okay, so if you have been stacking or creating false accounts, creating structures, manipulating the compensation plan, I urge you to stop right now. Okay, I ask you to stop right now, because over the next couple weeks, a lot of those accounts will be getting blocked. Of commissions, future or pending, and forfeiture of your license. Okay, so please understand that. Translators, if you can help me put an emphasis on that compliance is going in and they are auditing our current structure, they're auditing our current compensation plans for the last 4 weeks, and we will identify any gamers or any manipulators here in the next couple weeks, and the consequences for gaming or manipulating the compensation plan are
Es espeluznante, da hasta miedo. Repite este salmo que abre puertas y rompe barreras y atrae prosperidad a tu vida, y verás como la prosperidad, la abundancia comienzan a entrar en tu vida de manera loca, como una avalancha de abundantes bendiciones. Antes de empezar con el
long-term stable company for years and years to come. All right. This is one of the announcements as well. I think I made this a couple weeks ago. As of right now, we are currently taking 30 of our top Xnode sales reps to Ghana, Africa. The actual trip dates are November 14th through November 19th. If you have not already been contacted by corporate, then that means you're not going on the trip, unfortunately. Our trip is full. It's a limited amount of people that can go. So we're keeping it to about 30 people. Obviously, this entails people having to get vaccinations to go to Ghana, having to get flights. Okay, the company, just so everybody's clear on this, the company is covering all the in-country expenses, meaning hotels and flights within Ghana. The responsibility of each of the sales reps that would like to go to Ghana is to get themselves to Ghana. Okay, once you're in Ghana, we'll take care of the majority of the logistical items, in-country flights, transportation, hotels. All you might have to make sure is you can take care of yourself for 1 meal a day and getting to the actual country of Ghana. Okay, so that's upcoming there, guys. We have the date set. And last but not least, we made this announcement as well. We are currently making a push to Binance. In order for the DebtBox ecosystem and the debt token to get added to Binance, there are a few things that we have to do. A few of them we've already done. We've already made the coin markets cap push. We made the CoinGecko push. We have actually been targeting more than 2 million in volume for 30 days already. We've added one more centralized exchange this week. Okay, where we need a call to action, where we need the support of this ecosystem and the current members on this call is social media. Okay, Twitter, Telegram, Instagram, Discord. I'll ask you guys to go and follow the official channels, and at the same time, be cautious of any scammers, be cautious of any duplicate accounts, never click on any links in any of the social media channels, okay? I'll tell you that right now. Never, never, never click on a link in any of the social media because you never know, okay? If we decide to do an airdrop, we'll do it directly to your account. Okay, we will never ask you to link your account. If we decide to do a promotion, we will send you the token. We will never ask you to link your account or to click on any link. All right. So with that being said, guys, that is the call to action we have for this week, as well as social medias for the company. I do want you guys to kind of understand and see what's going on with the company right now, what's going on with DebtBox. There have been multiple scammers coming online and asking lots of questions, or causing a lot of questions, should I say. And so with that, guys, with that, I don't want to end the call, but I want to see if I have any questions because I haven't been able to see any questions coming through. Let me see here. I guess the chat box was not enabled. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the recording. Stopped. I'm going to end the recording. This way we can go through a Q&A session here. Okay. Let me see. There we go. Okay, guys, the chat box is open. If there's anybody that has any questions, I would like to answer as many as I can. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody. Yeah, again, if you're sending your commissions to Binance, you may have a problem. Ramio says 3 days ago, I sent my commissions to IX from my wallet to Binance, and I have not received them. Again, you have to check the blockchain. You're going to have to contact Binance if you're using Binance as a wallet. If you have not received the refund, okay, from 50 days back, we have published multiple lists of the people we have issued refunds to. if you're on that list, you need to contact Binance with the hash, okay? And you need to go through them to get your funds. Okay, NatG is really, really down. Why? Okay, so a lot of questions about the ecosystem tokens. The true reality is it's a free market, right? If you have sellers, if you have more sellers than buyers, which a lot of people are wanting to liquidate token right now, the price is going to go down. Okay, the question that you have to ask yourself is, do I want to join the selling, or do I want to hold the token for it to go up? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Am I willing to hold the token for the next 6 to 12 months, the next 3 to 6 weeks, the next 3 to 5 years? The time frame, I can't tell you, but everybody's looking at the price right now. And this always happens even in Bitcoin. Everybody buys when there's a bunch of hype, and then they sell when it's low. Do not make the mistake of selling low. If you want to, you're free to do so. If you want to cash out, liquidate, please go do so right now. But if you can weather the storm, crypto, all markets move in market cycles. There's highs and lows. Right now we're in a low, but in 3 months it could be a high. So the prices are dependent on free market economics. So the BGLD, I have this one question. When will BGLD convert it into an NFT? Okay, it's a very good question. The BGLD project, from our side at IX, from our availability, is completely sold out. There's still approximately 400 to 500 retail licenses available for sale. So they are targeting, Debtbox is targeting within about, probably about the first quarter of 2023 is when the BGLD NFTs will be, or the licenses will get converted to NFTs. Currently within our stock of NatG, we have the question, how many NatGs are left to buy right now? Within IX, we have about 8,000 NatG licenses in our inventory. Okay. The BGLD rentals, when will the BGLD rentals be available? The BGL rentals will be available today, tomorrow, and the next day. Every day in your Xnode dashboard, there will be availability for the next couple days, okay? Every day, we're selling about 1,000 to 2,000. So go into your Xnode dashboard, click on the waiting list. If it's available, you'll be able to reserve and you'll be able to pay. The waiting list for NatG. Right now, the waiting list for natural gas rentals is approximately 1,300 members or 1,300 licenses. However, in about a week and a half, we have about 3,000 to 5,000 NatGs available. So the waiting list will not be that long. I got a question. What is the best wallet? Like Binance? First of all, Binance is not a wallet. Binance is an exchange, okay? I do not recommend you send any money in or out of an exchange because you never have control of it. Coinbase, Kraken, Binance, Wazarex in India, and there's lots of exchanges. I would never send my commissions. I would never send funds from a third party to my exchange. I want to receive my funds first, meaning I would use Trust Wallet. I would use Exodus Wallet. I would use MetaMask before I use Binance, before I use Coinbase. There are no BGLD permanent licenses available through IX. The retail price